Will the second half of the year be as amazing as this first half of 2023? Let's dive in, take a bit of a deeper look, understand what are we expecting this week, and what's going to be the foundation of all this for the rest of the quarter, the month, the year. Let's dive in. Hey and welcome to this video. My name is Julian. On my channel, it's all about making you crypto fit. I discuss the beautiful world of decentralization, blockchain, cryptocurrencies. We talk about macro, we talk about the micro. I try to put on different hats, that of a personal investor, that of the CEO and co-founder of the Cake Group and Bake, and obviously as an influencer, also working with regulators. There are different hats, and I'm gonna try to do that. First and foremost, we're starting into a new week, we're starting into a new month, we're starting into a new quarter. We're starting into the second half of the entire year. The first half was absolutely bonkers. Assets that didn't do so well last year, and these were mainly the risk-on assets, really ripped this year. Stocks were some of the top performers. Nvidia, Tesla, Meta, these large tech companies, by far top performers, over 100%, sometimes even 200% in returns. Absolutely crazy to kind of consider this. Crypto did insanely well as a basket. If we look year to date, the coins that actually did the best are Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin. Why? Well, there's a lot of rumors around this. Some people say it has to do with the EDX listing, this regulated exchange in the US. Others are talking about that the Chinese are funneling money through that. Litecoin, the halving is coming up. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Why do you think especially Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash have been ripping so much? I mean, the entire crypto sector is doing well, but it's quite interesting to see that a bit. And so obviously going into this kind of week, it kind of gonna set the tone for the rest of the month, the quarter, and the second half. Tesla came out with some really insane Q2 deliveries, close to 500,000. It's kind of really close to that 2 million annualized kind of delivery numbers. A key thing to kind of understand here is because a lot of people, and I want to include myself here, are a bit worried that the entire kind of risk on rally was a bit too much, and we may see a bit of a correction now in Q3. Generally, Q3, summer, always a bit of a quieter quarter. It's the summer quarter. A lot of people on holiday, a lot of the bankers, a lot of the investors. It's typical because families are on holiday, kids are out of school. So these are just always kind of key moments if you kind of look at that. And so these strong delivery numbers on Tesla, they kind of substantiate the massive rally. So I think this is a positive sign, something I had mentioned last week. And I think that's really key to kind of understand this and gives some confidence. In general, question is going to be a bit how this week is going to play out, because tomorrow, Tuesday, is July 4th. That is, US Independence Day. And yeah, that was definitely a long weekend. Many people are taking Monday off today in the US. So I'm not expecting too much volume today, neither on the crypto markets, but also on the stock market. Obviously, stock markets are open, crypto markets are open 24/7, but generally a bit of a quieter, probably 2 days. And then shortened week, Wednesday through Friday. Let's see. I think a key one is going to be the FOMC minutes. And that is something that should lay a bit of the foundation also for Q3, maybe into Q4. What's the Fed going to do? Last meeting, we discussed this. There was an interest rate pause for the first time in 1.5 years. And we are expecting, though, that we're going to see 1, 2, 3 more 25 basis point hikes in the rest of the year, and many people are expecting in July to have another interest rate hike, so end of July. So we should see this a bit out of the minutes. However, I want to be very clear, I actually see almost zero impact on the minutes on the markets for a very simple reason, because it's, in my opinion, very much priced in. So not expecting too much of a surprise in all this. On the macro perspective, or a geopolitical kind of perspective, we have France. All these riots going on there. It's really getting out of hand. And there's a bit of a fear. What happens if this spreads into the rest of Europe? We saw this a little bit going into Lausanne in Switzerland. So we do see kind of a little bit of a shift over. Obviously, Germany right next door. A lot of people are a bit worried about this. Let's see. And then we have the entire Russia-Ukraine story, where we don't really know where everything is standing. Ukraine didn't really capitalize on the tumults that were happening in Russia, and we don't really know what's going to happen here in Russia. It almost feels like a bit of a pause right now. Quite interesting to see this. As a thing. And I do think we're going to see, obviously, for the rest of the quarter, these are topics that are not going to leave us in that. And let's talk crypto specifically. Crypto been massively rallying over the last 6 months. We saw a lot of the rally with some of the ETF hopes at the very end. There was some kind of shake up on Friday where the SEC came out and said, hey, we want some further clarifications. Coinbase then was named as the exchange. Some people are saying, and I probably am part of that group, that this may be a bit of a tricky part because the SEC may use this as an excuse for not allowing the ETF, because they may say, hey, we're actually taking action against Coinbase. We actually do think that they are unregulated. Yes, Bitcoin is a commodity, but still, we have some issues with that. Very, very interesting to see. So, to me, the spot ETF for Bitcoin is definitely not out of the woods. There are rumors now circling that maybe Ethereum is going to see a spot ETF filing. Very, very interesting. And it could be a very interesting kind of play here to get some upside. Let's see. Definitely an interesting one. Then there were fake rumors over the weekend that Gary Gensler is resigning. Obviously, this was absolutely fake. And I do think we're going to see a bit of this push-pull, pro-regulation, pro-crackdown, pro kind of opening up everything for the rest of the quarter. It's something that is absolutely not surprising. We went into Q2 already with these expectations. So absolutely zero surprises there. Last but not least, DeFi chain. Very, very high hopes for Q3, Q4 on that. Mainnet should be going live for the MetaChain layer later this month. I think everything looks good on the roadmap, everything on time on this. Very exciting. There's a lot of projects on the testnet experimenting, and I am expecting that there's going to be a lot of momentum, a utility increase, a lot of projects, and also on our side, Birthday Research is going to launch an ads token. There's no fundraising for that. It's purely a DUSD and DFI burn, and this ads token is going to be able to be used in the Light Wallet on the Block Explorer for ads, for additional view and attention, and that's going to be, I think, a very nice utility. It should be burning some DUSD and some DFI, should help with the price, and I know a lot of the other projects are also doing that. So it's going to be a very, very interesting quarter, and also second half of the year. Quite funny, I asked ChatGPT if it thinks that it can, if DeFi chain can outperform Bitcoin for the rest of the year. See on Twitter, the reply, ChatGPT analyzed that very rationally, very objectively, in my opinion, gave it good chances to outperform, also said, hey, there may be a lot of risks and it's going to depend on a lot of factors. Actually, I think a very objective and fair analysis. Obviously, I'm bullish. I believe in DeFi, I believe in Ethereum. These are my two main positions in my personal portfolio. In the company treasury, we do mostly own Bitcoin. So, yeah, an exciting start into the second half. I'm looking forward to a lot of cool, funny things. Let me know what you're watching. Let me know if there's one of the points that you disagree with. What do you think about the Bitcoin, Cash, and Litecoin story? Do you think DeFi chain has good chances to outperform? What do you think on the Ukraine front story? I mean, a lot of things going on. Spot ETF, is it going to get approved? Let's see. If you don't want to miss anything, then make sure you click the subscribe button. And remember, if you subscribe, it pushes the crypto prices higher. So, you don't want to play with bad omen here. Click the subscribe button. Then I'll see you next time. If you love this video, give it a like, share it with friends so they can see this, and then I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful 27th week of 2023. Yours truly, Julian.